Nil satis nisi optimum is inscribed on the Everton badge, meaning nothing but the best is good enough. And Willie Kirk, Everton Women's manager, has etched the club's motto into his players' DNA.
It comes down to hard work. You know, it's one of the things we say to the players and the staff. Work rate is one of their values, and you've got to give everything you've got. And that doesn't matter if you're a player, if you're a head coach. You know, there will be a long queue of people wanting to take your place.
I've got a great relationship with Willie. He's a great guy, and I think he really looks after his players. He's really good with young players in particular, and I feel like he's brought the best out of me this season. I know he tells me when I need to be better, and I always am asking questions. I want to learn, I'm hungry to learn, and hopefully that gets me further in my career. I grew up playing with my brothers. I have 5 older brothers. So yeah, I was just used to play on my estate in the cages where I live. My brothers are all older than me, so I used to get smashed into the fence a few times. Them and their friends, they never really made it easy for me, and I think that's made me the player I am today. As soon as I could walk, I had a football at my feet, so yeah, I always remember wanting to play with my brothers and their friends, and yeah, sometimes they'd let me play, sometimes when they'd be in tournaments I wouldn't be able to play.
The first few years of high school I wanted to play. We didn't have a girls' team at school, so I wanted to play for the boys' team, and the teacher said I was good enough. All the lads wanted me to play in the team, but apparently the league rules at that time didn't let me play, which obviously I wanted to, because you just want to play as much football as you can when you're younger, but yeah, they wouldn't let me, so that was a big difficulty.
As women's football builds momentum, a new era beckons. Everton Women aren't short of ambition and have moved into a new purpose-built home, Walton Hall Park. The foundations are in place. Now it's time to spread the message, and the players are ready to do just that.
It's fantastic for us to have somewhere we can finally call home and finally settle in, that's in the Liverpool city centre. You know, we want to kind of build a sustainable fan base there. Now we're kind of in that L4 postcode area. We're not far from Goodison, purposely built for us. Now we just want to kind of build something there. It's cliche, but we want to build a fortress at that ground and make it difficult for teams to come and play us, and hopefully build something there where we can have a massive fan base and really get those Evertonians behind us.
Our new home is fantastic. When we first got there on that first day and saw the changing rooms the way they were, and you were like, this is ours. We've been able to put our stamp on it. And we're probably one of the first women's team, probably bar Chelsea, who have got their own facility that we can call our home ground. Having Walton Hall now shows the responsibility that the club's taken for the women's team, to make them the best that they can be.
The sense of togetherness is evident at the training ground and gives all the players a chance to mix with their counterparts.
I think we're one of a few clubs that actually have that mix with the men's team. We see them doing their work, and we're both here to do a job.
You see them in the gym and around the place, and you're always chatting, saying hiya. So, being at Finch Farm, it's a fantastic facility. It's definitely one of the top facilities in the country, and I definitely think we've got one of the best facilities in the Women's Super League. We train in the same gym, the same pitches that the men's first team do. They say it's a family club, and it really is kind of a family club here, because we get all these fantastic facilities that are Premier League level.
As soon as you walk in the place, I think you feel it's a family. So you walk in and you immediately get welcomed with someone with a smile on their face, and I think that makes a difference, and it's probably the tone set from that first steps into Finch Farm. I was absolutely over the moon that he got the job, because I did think, is there a chance to speak to him? Is there a chance to meet him first? And then, can that be a regular thing? Can I learn from him? Because he is such a big name, he's done everything. There's probably nothing in the game that he's not done as a player and a manager, and even that is unique in itself.
We've got a really young team, so she's the other one that's in England. She's 22. She's got two England caps.
When they're actually part of your club, I suppose it makes it a little bit more special in terms of. Yeah, I just think he's a terrific figurehead for the club. You know, I think anybody who speaks about Everton now automatically now thinks about Carlo. I think it's just really positive times, and hopefully both the men and women can have great success in the years coming up.
We've seen the rise of the game since the Olympics here in England, and 2021 we're hosting the Euros, so I think that'll be massive for women's football and the growth of the game. We work hard on that training pitch to become at a higher standard, and what people want to watch, we're exciting to watch, and hopefully it'll grab more people to come out and watch us.
5-10 years we definitely want to win silverware. We want to win silverware sooner than that. I don't think there's a ceiling that we can put on it. I'd hate to put a ceiling on it because then you're almost, once you achieve it, where do you go? I always say that about when Leicester City won the league. They said it was a miracle season, and then they were surprised why they failed the year after. Well, if you're telling everybody it's a miracle season, you're telling everybody it can never happen again. So that's why we will never ever put a sort of ceiling on where we think we can get to. The Euros in 2021, the fact that they've announced Old Trafford as the first game, Wembley's the second game, I think both will be sold out. So if you're getting 70,000 and 80,000 to a women's football game, why would we put ceilings and caps on it? I think we just grow it to as big as it can be. I think it's such an exciting time to be in the sport. It's an exciting time to be at Everton, and an exciting time to be involved in women's football.
We just want to keep growing the game. I think you see year on year it is getting bigger and bigger, attracting more crowds, and we just want to inspire more girls to play football. I think it's at a really good place right now.